my name is Chris, and today we are going to be doing an upper body and lower body workout. If you have not done a warm-up video, then I invite you to do that if you would like. Otherwise, you can go straight into this video. Also, I invite you to do one of the cool-down videos afterwards if you have time. Okay, so what we're going to be doing starting with is we're going to be doing squats. The equipment that you need, you don't need any equipment, but you can just use your body weight. You can have little hand weights. You could use soup cans, anything that would add a little bit of weight. Some of the exercises that we are going to be doing will involve reaching overhead, so you would want to have light to medium weights in addition to anything you might have heavier for when you're doing squats. If you feel like you might need a little bit of help with your balance when you're doing the squat portion, having a chair nearby, having the wall, something to hold on to, might make you feel like your balance is a little bit better. Okay, so like I said, we're going to start with squats. We're going to start with a mid-stance squat. So my heels are going to be just a little bit wider than my hips. My toes are turned out just a little bit. I'm going to kind of roll my shoulders back and keep my chest up, my shoulders back and down. Okay, so we're going to start with squats in this position. I can have my little weights to my sides. I can keep them out in front. I can kind of keep them forward. And we're just going to go down and up. We're sitting our butt back and down. So I'm trying not to let my knees slide too far in front of my feet. And I'm aiming to get as low as you comfortably can with your knees, maybe a little bit beyond. Don't go lower than 90-90, like you don't want to be sinking way down and putting too much strain on your knees. Let's go for just a few more. And one more. Good. Now we're still in that same mid stance, and now we're going to do some squat pulses. We're going to go down, pulse for 3, come up. And up. Good. Keep thinking about sitting your butt back. Your weight should be in your heels. Kind of see if you can wiggle your toes a little bit. That lets you know if you're staying back and up. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. Now we're going to step our feet in a little bit. Roll your shoulders again. We're going to go to a deadlift. So we're going to keep our hands in front of us and keep your knees straight. Stick your butt back, and you're just falling down and coming back up again. So kind of looking out ahead of you a little bit, squeezing your buns on the way up. Keep your belly tight and come up. You only need to go to the top of your knees. You don't need to go way down. That's a lot of strain on your back. You're going to go way down far, and there's no need for that. You're strengthening your back extensors, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Do 1 more. Good. Shake it out. Okay, now we're going to do a dead row. So what you're going to do, stay sideways for this, you're going to go down to your knees, pull up towards your belly, down to your knees, and stand back up again. So it's knees, belly, knees, rounds. Good. And you can see I'm keeping my back straight. I'm going to keep everything still except for my arms. Good. Keep going. 2 more. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Lift your elbows high. Well, one last one. Very good. Okay, shake it out. So now from that wide stance that we were in before, we're going to go heel toe into a wide stance. Turn your toes out a little bit more. Again, chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to keep my hands here. We're going to sit back a little bit more and come back up. And we're going to go for 10. Now, with your knees wider, think about pushing your knees out over your second toe. Your butt is still sitting back and down. Good, give me 3 more. When you rise, think about splitting the floor with your feet so you're pushing them apart. 1 more. Very good. Now we're going to add a little little bit of balance to that. So you're going to come down, and when you come up, tap your toe. So down, tap, down, tap. Good job. Just let you balance on one foot a little bit. Brings focus more to the leg that you're standing on. Let's go for 3 more on each side. Good, 1 more on each. Good, shake it out. Okay, next up, we're going to get a little bit more shoulder. So we're going to do an upright row. So your hands are down, your palms are facing behind you. You're just going to slide your arms up to your low chest, slide back down. So you lead up with your elbows and you come down. You're not trying to get like way up high because that's going to pinch in your shoulders. So just slide up and slide down. Good, and keep going. Perfect time to check your posture. Are you tall? Are you tucking your belly in? Are you squeezing your buns? That protects your back, keeps your good posture. Soften your knees a little bit. Don't let them lock out. 1 more. Good. Okay. Now we're going to go into a shoulder press. So with weights or without, what you're going to do is we're just going to push up and then come back down. So kind of think from the ceiling to the level of your chin. So lift and down. Belly's tight, buns are tight. Keep going. Everything's trying to hold still now except for your shoulders. How about 4 more? Good. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Okay. We're going to go back to the squats. This time, we're going to be, instead of being in our wide squat, we go heel toe to a wider squat. So a wide. So now, depending on how your hips are, you may or may not be able to go down a little bit farther, and maybe not. We're just working through different ranges of those muscles, keeping them confused, which is good so that they can get stronger. Okay, so again, I'm going to have my hands out in front here, and we're just going to squat. Body's still backing down. Weights in my heels. I'm really pushing my knees out. And I'm thinking about splitting the floor on the way up. Give a good butt squeeze. Good, how about 1 more? Okay, now this time we're going to combine squats and shoulders. So be a little bit further apart with your hands, and you're going to come down and lift. Tighten your belly. Keep your knees out. Good job. Halfway done with those. 5 more. And 1 last one. Good. Step it in. We're going to go back to that deadlift. Remember, sliding down, sliding up. Back is straight. Squeeze your buns on the way up. Keep your belly tight the whole time. And look out ahead a little bit. How about 1 more? Very good. Okay, come forward. So now the last bit of this round is going to be a triple dead row. So before we came down to knees, belly, knees, we came up. This time we're going to stand off to 3. So 1, 2, 3, come back up. 2, 1 more, 3, good, go again. So you're still keeping your back straight, your body still, looking out 3 to 5 feet out ahead of you, keeping your neck relaxed. You're lifting with your elbows, and you're going to squeeze between your shoulder blades. Feel your chest open up a little bit. So 2 more of those. Good, and 1 last one. Very good. Okay, so we are going to go through that whole round one more time. If you are limited on your time, you could end here. That's an awesome first place to start with. But if you can keep going, let's go again. So we're going back to the mid squat. So now your heels are just underneath, a little bit outside of your hips. And we're going. Good. Double check. Is the weight in your heels? Are you looking ahead? Keeping your chest up. Don't bow down. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Now we're going to pulse for 3. And up. So this round we're going just a little bit faster. Keep your muscles confused. Now you kind of have the form down. Let's give it 1 more. Very good. Take it out. Okay, just regular deadlift. Down to your knees, squeezing the way up. You can always put some music on in the background. Helps the time go. Makes the workout a little easier, a little more enjoyable. About 4 more. Good. 1 more. Okay, now we're going to the single dead row. So knees, belly, knees, rise. So knees, belly, knees, and rise. You can feel that work in your glutes, in your hamstrings, in your back muscles. These all help with good posture, getting up and down from those chairs, climbing the stairs, everything we need every day. Give me 1 more. Okay, we're going back to the squats. So now instead of being wide or mid, we're going to wide. So your heels are outside your hips, toes are turned out. We're going for 10. Going a little faster, get your heart rate going. Aerobic exercise is always so good for us in addition to our strengthening. 2 more. Good. Now we're going to add the toe tap. So we got to go down, tap, down, tap. Squeeze your buns right at the top. 5 more in each. Light on that toe if you can. Good, 1 more in each. Okay, shake it out. We're going to that upright row. Slide up, slide down. Posture is very important when you do this one. You don't want to try and do it here, and you don't want to try and lead like this. Lead with your elbows and down. Good job. We're going to do 4 more. Elbows lead, just to your low chest. Good, last one. Okay, now we're going to be going overhead, straight up, and then to your chin level, and up. Ending at your chin level keeps your shoulders active the whole time. If you come down and rest, they get a little break, and we want to try to not let them need that. How about 2 more? Very good. Shake it out. Okay, next we're going into the wide squat. So you're ready wide, heel toe. Okay, not just regular. Now you're in that wider, so keep squeezing your knees out. Brings the work more into your glutes, a little bit less in your quads. 3 more. Okay, now this is where we're going to add the overhead with your shoulders. So squat and lift and come back up. Anytime those arms are overhead, you're getting more core. So if you feel it, excellent. Keep your belly tight. It'll help protect your back as you do this. About 3 more. That little pause at the bottom is really good. Good. Okay, back to our deadlifts. Feet apart a little bit. With knees and rise. Good job. If you're breathing a little heavy, it's a good sign. It means you're getting your heart rate up there. Good. How about 5 more? Very good. You got 2 more to go. And then you're almost done. Very good. Now remember, we end with a triple row. 1, 2, 3, and stand. So knees. 1, 2, 3. Stand back up. 3, and up. Keep going. Getting that little extra stand in between with a little extra butt squeeze. Strengthen those glutes. How about 2 more after this one? Okay, so 2 more. You can kind of feel you got to be squeezing your butt when you're leaning forward like that too. Lots of glutes. Okay, excellent work. So now remember, there's a cool down video on the YouTube channel that you can use to stretch. Otherwise, you can do some stretches on your own. Great job, and then we'll see you next time.